This is life in the 1900s newspapers, where I read old vintage newspapers to you. Today, we're going to have some fun times in 1930 by reading the Fresno Republican newspaper from Fresno, California. Before we start today's newspaper, I bet all of you have a photo of your mother, your grandmother, or even your great-grandmother sitting on an automobile. Yes, sitting and posing on your automobile seems to be popular even back in the 1900s. Take a look at this photo in the 60s. I'm not sure if that's Tom Jones or Engelbert Humperdinck. I always get them mixed up. Sit back and relax and look at some photos of people on their cars.
I don't care for diamond rings, real estate and other things. What's $1 million more or less? I don't care to own a yacht, fame can mean an awful lot. My ambition you would never guess. I want to get myself an automobile with a horn that goes. I'll be in heaven when I'm there at the wheel and the darn thing blows. I never had a girl that I could pet, 'cause with a face like mine, they're hard to get. But with the horn upon my little coupe, things will be coming my way. Let me tell you why girls won't pass me by. They must fall for my. I want to get myself.
Pull over there. Pull over. What's the matter with you? What's the idea of coming down here at 40 miles an hour? Besides, you're driving on the wrong side of the street. And I had my hand up and you went right ahead. I suppose you know you'll lose your license for this.
The joke's on you, officer. I ain't got a license.
Come on.
I want to get myself an automobile with a horn that goes. It's the only horn that has sex appeal when the darn thing blows. The girls will flock around each time it's played, and I'm the piper who must be paid. Let me give you boys a bit of advice. If your girls are like ice, if you can get by with your scotch and rye, then I loan you my. Ah.
Today's issue is dated August 2nd, 1930. Let's start with this front page exciting story. Navy lungs save 4 in submarine. New London, Connecticut. The Navy recently perfected an artificial lung and was credited with saving the life of its co-inventor, Lieutenant B. Momsen, USN, and 3 motion picture men who were trapped this afternoon in a gas-filled compartment of the submerged submarine S4. Lieutenant Momsen and 3 newsreel men went out in the S4 off the submarine base here this afternoon to take moving pictures of a test escape of 10 men through an emergency hatch with the aid of the lung. The craft was submerged to a depth of 45 feet in the Thames River harbor. Lieutenant Momsen, the 3 movie men, and the 10 men who took part in the experiment occupied a small compartment of the submarine. The test escapes were successful, but each time a man left the submarine, a certain amount of water gushed into the compartment. When all 10 had escaped, the water in the compartment had risen to the waist level of the remaining 4. Specially designed apparatus to expel the water temporarily failed, and a sudden lurch of the S4 tilted the craft so water reached batteries used for the movie's sound apparatus. Chlorine gas fumes were released, which quickly filled the compartment. Lieutenant Momsen had some extra lungs with him. These were quickly donned by the 4, and they were out in time. Putting this under the category, some things never change. Here's an article about paparazzi bothering an actress. Lil Eva wed secretly to movie hero Vivian Duncan, Reno, August 1st. Nils Astor, Hollywood screen star, and Vivian Duncan, actress, were married here this afternoon by Judge Thomas Moran in the Washoe County District Courthouse. They gave their ages as 21 each. Half an hour after the ceremony was performed in the Washoe County Courthouse, the wedding party composed of 3 women and 2 men and were located parked in an automobile on the street in Reno. Vivian Duncan denied she was Vivian Duncan and said, "You have the wrong party." One of the women in the back seat resembled photographs of Rosetta Duncan, the other sister. While Vivian was denying her identity, Astor, who was known to the reporter by sight, appeared from a post office station and expressed indignation at being questioned. He denied he was Astor, but added, "This is just a private affair and we don't want any publicity." Miami, Florida, August 1st. Another effort by officials of Miami and Dade County to rid the community of Scarface, Al Capone, and his associates failed today with the dismissal of a vagrancy charge against Albert Capone, a brother of Chicago's gang lord. In the 1930s, there was a tree-sitting craze. Fresno boy to try for tree-sitting record. Bound to win if it takes a month is Luis Gamuso, 15, of 1026 Mariposa Street, who, on Monday morning, will begin a long daily sit in the top of a mulberry tree in his backyard. Preparations have been made for the tree-sitting affair. A local produce company has promised sufficient fruit and watermelons, and his sister Grace, 14, will act as ground crew of 1. Lewis's mother, Mrs. Marie Gamuso, will cook the food necessary to keep her son out of trouble while he musses away the hours on the treetop. Let's see what's playing at the movies. At the State Theater, Harry Richmond, the It voice in the hit picture Talking, Singing, and Dancing sensation, Irving Berlin's music, Putting on the Ritz. Now playing at the Wilson Theater, Gary Cooper, A Man from Wyoming. She had to choose between millions or a sweetheart, but wanted both. Starring Regis Toomey and June Collier.
I've got a talking mama that's always in style. She does a lot of things with that big papa to that car-hopping mama, that car-hopping mama of mine. I wanna be a papa to that car-hopping mama. She's the sweetest thing I've found. In everything she's feeling, that baby's simply killing. When she takes me to town, she's got them loving eyes.
Well, thanks for watching. Get down, boy.
When she shakes her hips, I wanna be a papa to that car-hopping mama, that car-hopping